Hi, what's going on, guys? Again, this is another take two because the first one, uh, it was really dark and it kind of sucked. So I decided to just restart it after about 4 minutes in. So, oh well, that's gonna happen. So just to catch you up on basically what happened earlier is, as you can see by the lights on behind me, I am actually out kind of a little late tonight because I forgot to make another video. I told myself I was going to make another video. I promised I was going to make another video, and then I looked at the clock and it was like 8:30, and I have no other video. So, what are you gonna do? All right. So, anyway, to go over basically a quick run through, do a spitfire here. Quick run through of all the things I went over. Yes, face is red. You can't really see in this light, and my arm is red because I decided to go to Hershey Park today, and I decided to go there, and I was gonna originally just take a walk around the park, get some food, and then at some point ride a few rides and maybe just head out after about 2 hours or so. Well, that didn't work. I remembered I had a swimsuit in my car, so I ran out to get a swimsuit and said, "Hey, I'll just go into the water park for a little while. No sunscreen, none of that crap. Psh, who needs that, really, right?" Anyway, so no sunscreen or anything. Went into the park, water park. Went to Lazy River, did a couple rounds around that. Went to the wave pool, did a couple rounds in there, and then after about 3 hours, left, rode one coaster, got some food, and took off. But not before I got sunburned, because I'm dumb. What could I say? I'm just dumb. Just stuff. Anyway, also, I noticed something a little while back, about 2 days ago. I went and look through some of my old videos that I did in the past, some on my old channels, some on this channel, and I realized something about myself and about the way I do things nowadays. I've gotten a little too, what's the word I'm looking for? I've gotten a little too, to put it bluntly, boring. I don't talk. I don't use enough emphasis. I don't use enough hand motions. I don't express myself as much as I used to. And I kind of want to get back to that. That's what I'm trying to do here. Sorry if it comes off a little forced. I'm trying not to make it forced, but I wanted to try to recapture a little bit of that, the more animated me, and because that makes things more dynamic, right? Like, it makes things more interesting, not just for me, because it shows more emphasis in what I'm talking about. It makes the conversation more dynamic in ways, and more interesting for you to watch and for me to watch back later. But yeah, so that's just something I want to work on. I really apologize. Like, you'd have no idea how much I apologize for the lighting right now. Again, this is all my fault. You can yell at me because I screwed up. I should have recorded this earlier when it was nice and sunny out and not lit. I'm trying to stay in this parking lot area so I can keep the good lighting. And you might be asking, well, why didn't you just record in your apartment? That would have made more sense. Well, you see, the downside to that is my roommate is talking to a bunch of his friends on the computer, and our apartment is not very big. So me talking in the background would annoy him, and then you would hear him talking in the background, and it just wouldn't be a good combination of things. So that's what that's all about. Anyway, there's a person running around with a Jeep in this parking lot going extremely fast, so I was like, what's going on there? Okay, I think he's just getting a boat out of the water or something like that. He's really in a hurry though. Shit. Anyway, but yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to recapture a little bit of that, put more emphasis in my motions and stuff, and also don't shake the camera around like I just did, because that's really unsettling. Trying to do that. Anyway, point aside, I'm gonna be putting out more videos. I might do 2 a week now. Don't hold me to that, because I don't know for sure if I'm gonna be able to do 2 a week. But I'm gonna try to do at least 2 a week. Probably gonna do this format that I'm doing today, where I'll do a longer video. I'll do a video first. I'm gonna stand right here because this is the best lighting anyway. I'm gonna do a video first that's gonna be longer, probably around my average 10 to 15 minutes ish area thing. I'm gonna do that. I'm also going to release smaller videos like this one. It's only going to be about, I don't know, I'm going to try to keep it under 10 minutes, but you know, I ramble. Let's go with ramble. That's an easier word to say. I tend to ramble a lot for my own amusement, and also because I feel like if I stop talking at any time, it breaks the video up too much. And I want to do that, so, or maybe I do want to do that. I don't know what I want to do anymore. I don't know what life is anymore. I don't know what anything is anymore. I'm blinding you with street lights. I'm probably gonna die out here. I might not even get this video uploaded. I might just die out here because it's quiet. Oh, speaking of dying out here, so I was walking down to this park, and this cop passed me once going down the street, then he turned around and came back up the street, and I was sitting there just staring at my phone and like I was just reading something, but I think he thought I was like trying to ignore him, and he drove by really slowly, and I realized that when he drove by and I looked at it and I saw that it said police on the side, I was like, oh wow, he probably thinks I'm heading to a drug deal or something, or I'm trying to conceal something from him. But yeah, that's the thing. It's getting a little loud here because there's the Jeep going to be going by in a second again. And whoa, he almost hit that car. Okay. Anyway, so that's life. All right. So, yep. That's about it. That's about all I'm going to talk about. Hershey being more animated, shadiness, me being terrible at keeping out of schedule, me being terrible in general at keeping anything orderly or prioritized. But yeah, eventually I'll get around to having that intro and outro video thing. I'm gonna make some music for it. I'm going to also turn so you can see my face. That helps too. I'm going to make some music for it. It's going to be short little, maybe 30-second clips or less at the beginning and end for annotations and all that. I'm going to put a little more effort into what I do. I'm also going to try looking at the camera more because I need to start doing that. So you guys will see that coming eventually, hopefully before August. We'll see. Don't hold me to that. And I hope you all enjoy your lives, and I'm going to see you all later. And I'm also going to adjust this lighting again so you see me a little bit better. There we go, and toodaloo.